Borada, good morning. How are you? It's Monday again. It just keeps coming round, doesn't it? And actually, I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon because I've got an idea and I wanted to just share with you. And so here we go, which is why I'm wearing what you saw me wear in church this morning, if you were there. I hope you're well, and let me tell you what's on my mind. I've had a really good weekend so far, and this afternoon I'm going to clear some emails and have dinner with the family. And I've been reflecting. So yesterday morning we had the big breakfast, and then at lunchtime I was part of a clergy team who married a couple. And then in the evening we had evensong with a really fabulous choir brought together especially for the occasion. And then this morning, Sunday morning, we've had acts of remembrance across the county, across the nation. But we had a big one in Usk that I was part of the leadership for. And I looked at what was going on with all of these different things, and I realised there was one word that threaded through it all. And that word is hope. So people who came to the big breakfast were hoping for a good scram, and that's what they certainly got. And they keep coming back to that. And it gives me such hope that the sense of community around that event is really important to people. And I love how the church is able to offer that, a community thing that is for the pleasure of that moment, with no hidden agenda, nothing else to follow it on. Just let's get together and eat well, friends old and new. The wedding was particularly hopeful because I'm reminded time and time again when I marry couples, nobody needs to get married anymore. Those days are long gone. And in fact, we marry lots of couples who've already had their family or begun their family. And so there'll be little ones in tow who are very pleased to see mummy in a beautiful dress and daddy looking smart. But nobody needs to get married anymore. And more than that, you certainly don't need to get married in a church, because there are hundreds, thousands of beautiful venues across the country. But there's something that a church wedding offers that those other venues cannot, and that is that we offer tradition, because we are allowed to use Bible readings and prayers and hymns and all those things which we traditionally associate with coming together to celebrate marriage. They're not allowed in the non-religious settings. And so I get just such a hopeful sense when a couple approach us and say, please, can we get married in church? Oh, yes, of course. They know they're coming to do something specific and special. What more could we ask for hope there? Evensong, well, this is rooted in an ancient church tradition, and people keep coming back for it. And that gives me hope too, that the oldest traditions of the church to be around choral events and beautiful, beautiful voices and old liturgy and sound, solid churchmanship is really important. The hope that we can still look back and appreciate those things. And then this morning, remembrance. What's hopeful about that? What's really hopeful is that over 100 years after the Great War, people are still coming to remember. And I know that part of that is because we've got all these additional conflicts, and we still have men and women fighting and serving our country and our nation and serving the world in an attempt to bring peace. But to have so many people in church, ranging from toddlers to people in their 90s, who want to remember and want the world to be a better, different, peaceful place, gives me hope. And the fact that they should choose to come and do that inside the church, as well as the civic act of remembrance at the memorial, that's extraordinary. And I'm so grateful that so many people put their trust in the church and in faith, and of course that means in God, that things could be different. and that we have hope for the future. Big deal, isn't it? I'm sure there's so much more I could say about that, but I did say it would only be 5 minutes, and it isn't the day for a big long sermon. I just wanted to say, be hopeful, and ask you, where do you find your hope? Because it's all around us. I'm going to finish by reading you a special blessing, a circular blessing for hope. Hope nonetheless, hope despite, hope regardless, hope still, hope where we had ceased to hope, hope amid what threatens hope, hope with those who feed our hope, hope beyond what we had hoped, hope that draws us past our limits, hope that defies expectations, hope that questions what we have known, hope that makes a way where there is none, hope that takes us past our fear, hope that calls us into life, hope that holds us beyond death, hope that blesses those to come. Of course, our ultimate hope is in God, and I trust that you find some hope in your week today, in your week as it comes. If there's anything you'd like me to pray for, then let me know, and you know that I am praying for you and with you. I hope your day goes well. Hope your week goes well. Lots of love, and God bless. Bye bye.